Hey guys, Elite Legionario here, bringing you some Empire Total War action. This time I'll be playing as Russia, and again it's Honorguard as my opponent because he's one of the few people I seem to be able to connect to. He's playing as the Ottoman Empire. I forget what this map's called, but it's kind of like a downhill sloping thing. I think I get the better terrain features of this map. If we look from his side, it definitely looks like I get the better terrain, so that's probably good because I'm terrible at Empire Total War. So anyway, I've got, I think it was 6 units, or it was 5 or 6, 1, 2, 3, I think it was 6 units of riflemen. I figured that, the light infantry make a massive difference in this game, and because I'm so crappy at it, I probably best get a good handful of them. So get them into light infantry doctrine and put them in front of I had 3 units of line infantry over here, like so, and up here I have 3 units of dragoons, and I completely forgot that the normal dragoons you got to dismount to get them to shoot, and I had 4 units of them rather, and I completely forgot I was meant to get light dragoons, and I realised, no, it's 3 units, sorry guys, I was getting confused. I completely forgot that you got to dismount these guys to use them, and I wanted that, to ride the light dragoons, but I utterly forgot. It was a complete disaster. So I decided to set some stakes up here, just to kind of hold this area, because I wanted this area because it had a good watered area, so it could be some good cover, although line of sight is only average, admittedly. So I have 2 units of cuirassiers as my heavy cavalry contingent, so let's have a nice look at those guys. Put that up here. Of course I've got a general up here to keep him out of the action, and I had these guys hidden in the woods over here. I had 2 Siberian hunters working as a meat shield, and I had a unit of Semenovsky foot guards. These guys are pretty darn awesome, I think, and just regular guards. So 2 guard units, some pretty damn good ones. And so he's bringing up some, let's see what these guys called. I don't know, I really don't know the units in these games, really. I don't know, this tallies, I don't know, I can't read that. There's 3 of those there, I think it's Istalese or something like that. Forgive me if I'm botching all the names. He's got a bunch of, I think it's like 4 or 5 Palestinian auxiliaries. See in the back here, he's got these Bajik Janissary Musketeers. I think they're a pretty reasonably elite unit if I remember, but I might be wrong. He's got some mortars, hand mortars, I think. And he's got the general's bodyguard. So over here I begin the missile engagement, and unfortunately I didn't anticipate this terrain to be so crap, so my own guys start running in front of it all, and I completely squandered that. So there's a nice piece of noobishness from me. So got these guys though firing away at his let's see, his Asalis, or whatever you want to call them, and he's got over here, he's got 2 units of let's see, there's 2, 3, 4 of these Delhi horsemen, I don't know. They're like a light dragoon, I guess. And I begin a cavalry fight with them. The fight I'm obviously going to lose because I screwed up monumentally. I do, however, do well here though, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually rush these guys here, and at the moment I'm doing pretty good, but I've got a nice terrain feature up here so that my Semenovsky foot guards can fire right over my own guys' heads, which is pretty cool. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to use these guys here to rush these dudes into melee combat, and then I will just use my guard here, my Semenovsky foot guard, to shoot these horses of his, even though because I screwed monumentally up my own, but the terrain features seem to be going my way. But please bear with me here guys, I'm not good at this game, as I keep saying. Haven't played it for many months, and so I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. And of course I can't, because of the connection issues I get with this game, for some reason I can't play it very consistently. So here I'm going to rush these guys down into melee combat with these other guys down here. The rest of his army remains pretty much hidden at this stage. His only rules appear to be no artillery, so that's alright. So I'm going to rush down, get a nice downhill rush, and now I'm going to bring my Semenovsky foot guards forward to shoot at this big cluster of horsemen. Now I bring in a cuirassier as well. I think what I was thinking to do was start disrupting his line over here, I think, but I'll probably screw something up here. I did take my guys off fire at will, but I'm not sure if I did that very well. I wanted to come around behind them because I didn't want to shoot my own men. But I'm probably hitting that mound there because my line of sight isn't that great, so plenty of mistakes getting made here. But I think the only mercy I have here is this terrain is in my favour. I didn't want to put my cav in here because I feared I'd probably shoot my own guys, so I wanted to run some interference on some of these other gun units and just disrupt them and cause a bit of damage before I engage. But I do a terrible job of it and I end up basically just killing my Crozier. So yeah, that didn't go quite the way I wanted, but I wanted to just disrupt them. But disrupt them here while I think I make a push with my my skirmisher units here. Yeah, I'm going to push my skirmisher units forward while his line is a bit, skew whiff there, but probably going to balls that up though. So here he goes to charge my Oscar foot guard, and I just get it into square. So his cavalry's going to get creamed by them. It's not much of a square, but it is a square, so they should be able to win this fight. And I've still got some cav roaming around the back, so I might be able to do a bit of damage there. I'm now making a push up here, and I'm going to keep using these stakes as a line of retreat, so he comes after me. Those stakes are going to be there and they're going to be a big nuisance. So I do manage to do a pretty good job of getting rid of his cav there with my guards there and the remainder of his units. So I monumentally screwed up with my own cav at the start there, but my guards saved my ass, so that's pretty good. And as I said, I'm not good at this game, but I do really enjoy it though. It is a fun game. It's a very fun game. So I'm going to push up here and get onto these little hilly bits here because it gives me a good terrain feature. I think that's really the redeeming grace I have in this particular fight because I've got better terrain. So I open up with my skirmishers. And I don't know if I hope I'm not hitting the ground in front of me there. But these riflemen units are really cool. I like all this kind of skirmishy stuff. It's a lot of fun. But I don't like to spam them because I think they're probably one of the most irritating units out there. I think a lot of people like spam Jaegers and stuff, and I think that really pees a lot of people off from the Empire Total War community. So I'm going to make a push up now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my skirmishers. I'm going to push them forward because I want to get the nice even terrain, and then I'm going to get my guards and I'm going to put them out on the flank here, and I'll get my line infantry and I'll come around out on this flank. So it's kind of like a pincer, and I want to try and circle him and shoot him from multiple sides because I think it'll break his morale real quickly that way. That's my thinking. So I'll open up quite nicely here. I don't know if he had many skirmishes or not. I didn't want to spam too many, but I went with 6 because I figured I'd need them because I'm just so utterly outclassed at this game. So I'm having a pretty good deal of success with these guys. So in a moment, like I said, I'm going to put my guards this way and some of my cav this way, and I'll put my line infantry going this way, and it's going to be like a moving pincer. But I want to leave one unit of line infantry here in the centre, simply because if he rushes me, I want to be able to pull back behind my stakes there with my skirmishers, because skirmishers are not too good at melee fighting, if I remember correctly. So here I'm going to send in my dragoons rather. I'm just going to run interference so I can basically disable his line a bit, but I don't keep forgetting that he's got stuff hidden in the woods there. So he's going to try and make a push on me, but I've got really good line of sight now, and I've got hell advantage, and he's taking fire as he approaches, so I'm doing a pretty good job of getting rid of him there. So yeah, he's getting some nice shots off Pluto, but he's very much outclassed. I decide not to pull back at this stage because I've got so many numbers here, and if I pull back I'm going to take unnecessary casualties. So I'm moving a couple of my line infantry out to my right here, and I believe I've actually seen one of them up this way as well. So I've got one in the centre, one on the left and one on the right, and I've got my guards on the right, which I'm now going to make a push forward to come out this way. Here I'm going to send my other dragoon unit and I'll run interference again. I don't really care if they get routed so much. All I want them to do is run interference on the side of his line here, so that he has to, be aware of them. But I keep forgetting there's units behind that are shooting me, so, I'm making my fair share of mistakes, so that way I'm getting some nice shots off of these skirmish units though. I mean, as I said, I really do like Empire, but I am just terrible at it. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, even though you're crap at it. And you can definitely get better at it, and sometimes, especially when I face Honorguard, I think I get very lucky at times, which is, it always helps to get a bit of things going your way. So as you can see over here, he gets like bogged down fighting this cab, and you know he can't fire back while that's happening. So it doesn't matter if that cab gets really sacrificed to me, as long as it allows him to destroy the infantry. So like the thing I noticed with the Empire Total War is I treat the cav too much like the cav from Rome and Medieval 2, and it costs me big time. I've got to watch for that because they're too out. They're not like that. They're not that big, powerful, heavy cav assaults. They can still run some good attacks, but I just treat them way too they're way too more powerful. So here I'm moving my guards onto the flank here. There's some line infantry and some of my guards, and they're going to open up some shots. And of course, guards fire in sections. I forget what they call it. Fire by rank, is it, or is it something like that? But anyway, I managed to route this unit through crossfire and positioning. So basically what I'm trying to do is position him so I'm getting lots of crossfire, so like from this way and from this way, and they and they'll break him pretty quickly. But I think he's going to retreat back here, but I think if he keeps retreating back, his terrain just gets worse. So I really think terrain is just favouring me big time in this fight. I don't know the names of these maps, but I'm glad it was on this one because I think I probably would have lost it anywhere else. Because as I said, I'm not particularly good at Empire. But anyway, I'm moving my guards out to this flank, and I will be moving my line infantry up onto these heights up here, so I can, as I said, pincer them. Steadily make a push forward with my skirmisher infantry. This is what I'm doing right now. And just keep my general just out the back here. I've got to remember I can't use my general as a warrior. I've got to use him as a leader. I always forget like that. And it's in Rome Medieval 2, it doesn't really bother your troops that much when your general dies, but in these later games it does, so that's interesting. So I'm moving another unit of line down here to assist, and that was from the central unit. And I get some nice shots off on some of these Basic Janissary musketeers. If I remember, these guys, are they the guys that, they're like got their arms exploded? They're like I think they're like some of the more elite units for the Ottoman Empire. I'm not too sure though. As I said, I don't know the game that well, but I do really enjoy it though. It is a really good game. It's definitely worth buying, guys, particularly if you like this particular era of history rather, and the type of warfare. It's well worth getting. I mean, I don't even know a lot about it, and I like it, so it's still great. So here I see his these Bayak Janissary musketeers. I'm pretty sure they're their elites, but I know that my Semenowski foot guards, I'm pretty sure they're quite a bit better anyway, even though the Semenowski foot guards, I'm pretty sure are excellent melee fighters, and any guard units are. And at this stage too, I brought my skirmishers forward to add support to the fight. And we go into a big melee scrap over here. A fight I'm pretty confident my guys will win. I think Russian guard units are pretty good. Well, I think guard units in general are pretty good. But I've heard it, I've watched a few videos like the Year of Carthage and various other guys, and they always talk about the Semenowski foot guards being pretty awesome. Kind of strange looking hats there, it's almost like a flower on their head. But they're very cool. And that comes with the elite units of the West pack, I think, if I remember. So over here, I'm going to use this unit of line infantry to engage them in one-to-one combat, and that fight's it seems to be going against me at the moment, but it does even out. Over here, I'm going to go into melee fight with this unit of musketeers. I'm not sure how that's going to go there, because I think those units are better, but don't quote me, I really don't know the game that well. So let's get back over here. Over here, my guard units are starting to seriously kick his guys' butts. I got into line infantry in as well, in the melee fighting. But the guard units, you see the guards are looking pretty darn awesome. I think, guards are really fantastic. As you can see, these Semenowski foot guards quickly routed there, guys, really quickly. So they totally kicked butt in fighting in the melee, so that worked well. And I managed to get rid of one of his guys here. And these guys are, this one's losing, and it's pretty even because there's two units here, but this unit's about to rout. So I'll send these guys into this flank of this one. And this unit does rout up here. As this has been going on though, he's made a push on me here, and I'm doing is I'm steadily withdrawing back up the hill, basically, so he can tire himself up going uphill, because I think my guys are much more fresh than him, and his guys are more tired. So every now and then I'll just turn around and unloose a volley into them, at pretty much point blank. So that's going to be really do a lot of morale damage, and I'm just going to keep pulling back basically. Over here, I've pretty much won all the guard fights, so then I'll come behind and kind of pincer them. Now over here I'm going to make a rush for the back of this unit here, and as soon as that happens I engage these guys in melee fighting as well, because I don't want to shoot up my own men. So they're going to come down and they're going to just squish into these Ottoman troops. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to allow this unit to get into a melee fight, and just so I can hold up all these guys. I don't expect it to win, and I'm willing to sacrifice it at this stage because the fight was looking pretty good, and I'm just going to send these guys around to flank shots and get some nice shots. And I'm going to do a cav charge to my general just to get him into the action a bit. I don't think that'll work all that well though, so I won't hang around that too long. I figure his morale's probably pretty bad because his men are pretty exhausted running uphill and getting undershot like that. So as you can see, I'm going to send these guys around the flank. I can't really do much to these guys because the terrain's unmanageable there, so I kind of have to just do it this way. But it doesn't really matter now. Even my skirmisher guys are doing pretty dang good in melee fighting. But I've moved these dudes to the flanks so they can get flank shots on them. I'm up here, I've got my guards that are freed up, and I won that fight down over there. So I'll probably just send my guards up to assist here, but I don't think I'll need them. So skirmishers are not good at melee fighting like this, but because his men are so darn exhausted, I can use them like this. You can see that guy just got stabbed. And it's just quite a general fun fight. I was pretty pleased with the way it's gone, but I think the terrain really saved my ass there. I think I only did some pretty rudimentary tactics, just use the skirmishers to keep them at bay, and then just kind of pincer them on the side with line infantry. Guards and line infantry. But I think it's mostly terrain. Was pretty nasty terrain. Like if I were going uphill, I think if I were him, this wooded area is good cover. I think that was the right idea to go there. I think maybe you could come up onto this piece of terrain if you could screen yourself against any skirmishers, although I probably wouldn't let that happen. But yeah, the terrain I think was probably the reason I won this fight. So here you go, it's just ended now. But good game to Honorguard, and I did get a lot of kills that time round. I got 1,364, and you only got 558. But don't for a moment think Honorguard's like a bad player, because he plays Empire a lot more than me. I really think the terrain just saved my ass that time, to be honest. Here's the stats, and one of my riflemen gets the most, and my Semenovsky foot guard, and my other guard, they all get up, some of the riflemen. Even one of the Siberian hunters, all of them got over 100 kills, very few losses. Just have a look down the line a bit. And it's pretty progressively even. A lot of my riflemen getting the majority of the kills. As you can see, most of them were riflemen there. They were pretty sweet. But my dragoons, one of them got 40, it was alright. My cuirassier and stuff, I really screwed all the cav up, because I kept treating it like Rome Total War and running them in like madmen. But I really enjoyed this one. It was a great fight, and good fight to Honorguard. Loving those Semenovsky foot guards, they're pretty awesome. So great game to Honorguard. Hope you guys enjoy this one. As I said the last time, I'd like to bring you more, but I don't know if I'll be able to, simply because of the way my connection is with Empire. It doesn't want to connect to anything. I don't know why. It's really annoying. And yeah, so it's the best I can do for you. So I'll try to bring you fights for Empire and maybe Napoleon one day where I can. I know I'm not very good at them, and I don't know how many of you like Empire and Napoleon players, but I want to kind of accommodate to all of you. Obviously like the Rome and medieval and stuff like that, and by probably the time I put these videos up, Rome 2 will have been out, and it'll be Rome 2 will be in a lot of focus. So I will probably obviously focus on those the most, but I will try and get the odd one for your other guys in. So thanks guys for your watching my channel. It's extremely appreciated. Damn, I'm getting tongue tied now. It is very much appreciated, and I will try and accommodate to all of your likes. So if you want me to do certain things, leave them in the comments, and I'll aim to do so. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you soon next time.